right, what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for watching. On my desk today is the LPD Limited Bedlum Overdrive. Now, when I first saw that it was called Bedlum, I thought, well, that's provocative. But upon further inspection, oh, this is a Dumble style pedal. And specifically, Lawrence with LPD, he was going after the Robin Ford Talk to Your Daughter era tones, which are my favorite tones as well. And I think he did a really good job. I'm a Robin Ford fan. I'm not great at playing like him, but I really enjoy listening to Robin play. The Blue Line stuff is killer, but really that Talk to Your Daughter record just hooked me forever. And like I said, that's what this pedal is going after. And like I said, in my humble opinion, it sounds really good. So what's going on with it? On top of the box, you have 4 potentiometers. You have a master, a drive control, a tone control, and a mass control. We'll get into how all of these sound in the demo. The mass control is essentially like a bass control. We'll check it out in the demo. Tone control is an overall tone control. Now, this does have 2 mini potentiometers inside the box that allow you to adjust the treble and the mids. Normally, I leave this at the dead stock setting, but in this case, I did bump the mids a bit, and I also turned the treble up a little bit. They're marked, so you can go back to where you started if you want, but yeah, I bumped the mids up a little bit just to get more of that kind of Robin Ford thing going, and then I wanted just a little bit more top end, but that was just my preference. So once you get those set, it's set and forget. That's why they're there. And then this tone control is just kind of an overall tone shaper, and it also helps as you turn up that mass to bring in more clarity, or if you've got the mass way down and things seem a little bright, you can turn the tone down and sort all of that out. The switch on the right side of the pedal is preamp boost. So Lawrence was going after that exact preamp boost circuit on a Dumble. It sounds great. We will check that out in the demo. And then of course on the left side, you've got your on-off. Both switches are soft touch. I think I should stop talking and let's give this thing a listen. It is the LPD Limited Bedlum Overdrive. All right, so let's go. Here's the guitar straight into the amp. And here is the Bedlum. right, that's enough nonsense. Give you a little bit of idea what's going on with this thing. It feels great. In my humble opinion, definitely sounds like a Dumble. It really does cover that well, but I would say it's still really dynamic in how it takes different pickups. It really loved that callings I used. It was great on the back position, LSL with what do I have in that thing? Lollers. It sounded really fat for like a back position solo tone, especially with the preamp boost and the mass turned up. But it also loved the Les Paul. And with this, it's not arguing either between just going back and forth from my humbucker to the singles on this guitar. It really does respond well. It doesn't seem to argue with anything that I give it. And it has just the right amount of squish to it. It's still pretty immediate, but at the same time, there's a little bit of just kind of a sag there that feels really good. So let's do this. Let's just look at how much saturation we can get out of it. So all the way down. Quite a bit of saturation there. It backs off really well. It actually still stays pretty clear when I play chords. I did roll off the mass a little bit as I rolled the gain up just to keep things a little bit clearer sounding, but that's what's going on with that. Now, if you add the preamp boost, it's like adding that circuit from the Dumble. So I'll go ahead and turn that on, and then I'll do the same sweep. So it's not just adding gain, it's adding fatness as well. It's really great, obviously, for single note soloing. I mean, that's how I would use it mostly, but it does exactly what I remember that preamp boost doing on a Dumble. Really nice addition. Let's look at the mass circuit. I'll go ahead and shut the preamp boost off. This is adding essentially low end. So obviously a ton of low end as you crank it, you know, past, I would say around 2 o'clock. I really like it in that 2 to 3 o'clock range. Really sounds good. It's kind of like rolling in a 4x12 cab next year, 1x12. So that's what that's doing. We'll go ahead and roll the tone. So it's a nice sweep. It's really meant to work with how you dial those internal tremors, and also how it compensates for where you have that mass set. So if you have the mass down more, you could probably roll tone back. But if you're wanting more kind of thump, then you can start bringing that tone back up. So that's what's going on there. The master volume on it, it's really not, I would say it's not something that you're going to push your amp really hard. About right there is unity. You can get a little bit hotter, but to my ears, it's really just creating a little bit more gain. But that's what's going on there. That is the Bedlam Overdrive. Go to the LPD website and check things out if you've got any questions about it. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next one.